All right, welcome back, YuGiOh GX. We are doing the Shadow Duelist. It's a two-parter. I just want to say, if you guys are liking the series, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, let's get into it. This feels less like an abandoned dorm and more like a dilapidated mansion. Hard to imagine something like this would exist on the island. This school is what, 10 years old max? It's crazy that Kaiba wouldn't scrap and rebuild.
But when I reach for it, an arm shoots out, grabs me, and begins to pull me into the lake.
Oh, water's not so scary.
Yeah, with no context. But did you hear what he said? An arm pulled him down. I don't know about y'all, but drowning sounds like the worst death.
Oh, you're right. Only a chump would be scared of that.
Of drowning?
Well, I think I have a story that'll do the trick. It's more like a memory.
Is that different?
I find that most stories, well, they generally have to come from somewhere.
Like an imagination?
Man.
Whoa, hold the phone. Are you out here every night hoping they plan something incriminating?
This is just the opportunity I've been waiting for.
How is this opportunity any more special than all the other chances you've had? So far, you could have busted him on being late, sleeping in class, snooping around the girls' dorm, dueling outside of duel hours. All of that failed. But now you think you're gonna get your big break trying to bust him on sneaking around the abandoned dorm?
Just take anything you want and go.
What I want is your soul.
Later, we learn that our dude here is a phony. So what exactly is happening now?
Duel Academy, tomorrow night, I'll be there.
So we're introduced to the Shadow Duelist as he's in the middle of a job. So he's seemingly a very successful hitman, but he just takes a call from a number he doesn't know and accepts an order for tomorrow. Like, what, no rush delivery fee? No sorry I'm booked? Just a, yep, I'll be there tomorrow, no problem.
Duel Academy, tomorrow night, I'll be there.
So why does Crowler have this guy's number? Also, Crowler, you just took a massive leap as a villain. You went from trying to embarrass and expel a student to now outsourcing his demise. Also, by bringing a bounty hunter to the school, you're endangering all the other students. I think this episode would have made a lot more sense if Banner was the one that hired him. But we don't know that till like the reveal at the end of the season. Crowler really should be absent from this episode.
The rise of what some historians dub.
Remember in episode 1 when Jaden and Cyrus were stoked about going to this school? What's the point if you're just gonna sleep through class?
Sleeping through yet another class.
Bro, do you have any fucking responsibilities?
I want you to frighten someone so intensely that he leaves this academy and never comes back.
Why would you hire a hitman to scare someone? This is like hiring a prostitute to be your wedding date.
Not just by scaring this someone, but by banishing him to the Shadow Realm.
Ah, so going directly against what you were hired to do. Got it.
Well, all right, if you insist.
Nope, Crowler, you are supposed to be their teacher. This is so out of line. Look, it's fine if you want to hate Jaden, but this is so far beyond what you should allow. This moment is in such conflict with who Crowler really is, and it goes directly against his iconic line against Camula.
I mean, you could look at it as being lost, or you could just say we've found a couple places where it's not.
Hey, I'm optimistic too, but sometimes Jaden is just nauseating.
But you were the one who refused to bathe.
Well, maybe if you cleaned it once in a while, it wouldn't be so swampish.
Maybe if you grew up and started to take showers.
Why do these characters even exist?
Don't you know that kids have a way of disappearing around here?
As a matter of fact, I have heard about that. So why exactly are you walking around here by yourself?
Don't you know that kids have a way of disappearing around here?
Ah, come on, that's just some urban myth.
How could anyone think a missing child is an urban myth? What does Jaden think about the milk carton kids? Are they missed too?
Why else would the academy make this place completely forbidden?
It's more likely that they made it forbidden because the building is like totally dilapidated and they'd be afraid of injury or a possible lawsuit.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so then why are you here?
I have my reasons.
Yo, Alexis, if you were gonna snap at anything, you should have snapped at the comment he made about the missing kids being a myth.
One of the kids who disappeared here was my brother.
Dang, sorry for saying it was just a bunch of bullshit.
If Alexis's brother really disappeared, then the rumors aren't just rumors.
Sorry, I don't mean to hang out here, but this is so fucking dumb. If someone in my high school went missing, no one would think it's just a rumor. It's like if one day Fred was there and the next day he was gone, we wouldn't question his existence.
See you in a few, Cyrus. Don't disappear on us.
Hilarious joke after you just got confirmation that yes, in fact, kids have disappeared.
I hope Jaden knows what he's doing.
You hope Jaden knows what he's doing? Jaden doesn't even know what he's doing. He's literally here because the script says so. Yep, at this point, it's way more likely this episode ends in Crowler's termination and incarceration than Jaden simply being in trouble.
You know, a little paint, couple of cardboard boxes, maybe a throw rug, and we could so totally move in here.
So you want cardboard boxes and a throw rug over beds, running water, and electricity? Got it.
Where am I?
On a hook, dangling, baiting your friends into my trap.
Could Alexis be any more nonchalant? Hands are tied, she's laying in a coffin while a demented man is monologuing. I guess this is just a Tuesday for Alexis Rhodes.
Baiting your friends into my trap.
Jaden.
Jaden? It's gotta suck so bad to be a self-aware side character. This chick is tied up in a fucking coffin, and her only concern is about Jaden. Not Cyrus and Chun-Li, of course, and we're not thinking about the fact that this could have been what possibly happened to her brother. Just worried about old Jaden. Again, we know this dude's a phony, so what is happening here? I feel like this is such a cheat in the narrative. You can't have scenes like this and also have him be a phony with no explanation.
Alexis!
She can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, last time I'm gonna bring this up. If this dude's a phony, how did he knock her out? Chloroform? We're over 10 minutes into this thing and nothing makes sense. We should have opened with Alexis getting a clue about her brother, and then she asked Jaden for help, and then Jaden and the crew, along with Alexis, go into the abandoned building. And then this dude appears, challenges Jaden, and then after Jaden wins, we see a shady silhouette figure talking about how Jaden passed the test or some bullshit like that.
Who's there?
Your worst nightmare come true.
Oh, give me a break.
Bro, he's got an unconscious Alexis in a coffin. Maybe lose the sass and listen up.
The others didn't believe in the Shadow games either, but they were soon convinced.
Is he scratching his crotch? No judgment, but why are we animating this?
Unless you win, she's mine forever as will you be.
She's mine forever as will you be.
She's mine forever as will you be.
She's mine forever as will you be. What?
Your little friend's fate is all but sealed. Well, you're right.
Yo, how the fuck are you doing this?
That's not fair.
Yeah, what have you done?
Are you only just now protesting?
If it happens to be a 2 or a 5, then your trap's destroyed. It's okay. The odds are way in Jaden's favor.
Okay, but he's right.
Now that it's your very life that's at risk. Jaden!
No!
So earlier, Cyrus could hardly bring himself to even come into the dorm. But now that he's inside and Jaden's dueling a Shadow Duelist and Alexis is in a coffin, he's remarkably calm.
Where every waking moment will be filled with a
What?
gaping...
Give me a break. How bad can it be? So what?
Sure, the dark might not bother you, but are you not concerned with the fact that you just said you couldn't feel your feet?
I mean, first Jade came here to save Alexis, and now he might not even be able to save himself!
No. He came here because he wanted to snoop around.
It's my turn.
Hold on. I think you're forgetting something.
Nah, dog, I think you forgot something. The Shadow guy has already started his turn.
Attack Locust Storm Barrage!
Talk about butterflies in your stomach.
Who writes these lines? These were locusts in his chest, not even close to butterflies in your stomach.
If Jaden keeps this up, we can finally get out of here, and with Alexis, too!
I love that Alexis is the afterthought. Also, I want to take this time to thank the writers for not adding a line about finally getting out of here so we can make a grilled cheese. Really showing a lot of restraint, guys. Appreciate it.
The Storm Barrage!
Will this storm ever let up?
Why does this one Archfiend's attack call for some kind of lame retort from our heroes? You have to watch the full episode to know what I'm talking about, but I have never seen this before in any other episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time this motherfucker attacks, someone's gotta say something.
And get back 1,000 life points.
Talk about having a card up your sleeve, right, Chaz?
With this latest strike on your life points, neither are your arms!
Oh man, Jaden's fading really fast.
Anyone else impressed with how composed Cyrus is in this episode? Dude has a panic attack over being tardy, but when he's watching his best friend get erased from existence, he's only mildly concerned.
Parts of him are starting to disappear now too, Chumley.
Think that could work on my waistline?
Y'all wrote these characters wildly inconsistent. This dude is scared of the shower, but is cracking jokes about his waistline as he watches 2 humans disintegrate.
We're not playing in the shadows. He's playing with my mind.
Alright, so this has bothered me since 2007. Bro, Jaden didn't buy into any of this bullshit whenever the duel kicked off. If it only affects you if you're scared of it, it should never have worked on him.
I got this shadow game scam figured out.
Did he just say Shadow Game scam?
Okay, he's been calling this a scam and a myth all the way back at the Slifer dorms, and again when Alexis rolled around, and again when y'all were seeing the Millennium items on the walls.
What's happening? Why isn't he scared anymore?
Was he ever scared? Sure, he was concerned for Alexis, but bro, I don't think he's shown one sign of being scared this whole duel.
This guy's a complete sham. I mean, he's probably just some out-of-work carny.
Haha, but we know he's not out of work. He was in the middle of a job whenever Crowler called him.
Save me!
Anyone else expecting Sora, Donald, and Goofy to show up?
Only one shall survive.
You really went overboard setting up for this, huh?
Bro, you know this ain't a joke anymore. You can see Karibo, and Heartless just climbed out of his body.
Go Archfiend, attack!
You're really pulling out all the stops now, aren't you?
What stop did he pull? Attacking your defense position monster?
Then I sacrifice Bubble Man and summon a hero.
If my Skull Archfiend's counter effect does not render your spell card useless, that is.
So what is activating this now? Before it was only activating if an Archfiend card was being targeted by an effect. If it works both ways, then why didn't it activate whenever Sparkman changed himself to defense position?
We found your card, and this.
My brother?
Jaden literally had no idea who that was. How did he know to give that picture to Alexis?
That's right. I brought it to let you know that we want to help you find him.
Wait, so you did know who it was? Why did you say?
And that shows someone I've never seen before. After all, we can't have you getting locked up in any more tombs searching for him all by yourself.
You really were worried about me, weren't you?
This was supposed to help set up their relationship, but bro, yeah, he was worried about you. You were kidnapped and locked in a tomb. When Superman saves someone from a building, does that person think Superman saved them specifically? Of course not. The hero is just doing their job and you happen to be the one in trouble.
We better get back before they notice that we're gone.
Who's they? They doesn't care.
And now I might still be able to save my brother, too.
Sorry, I hate to be a downer, but why does this picture give you hope of finding him? Like, how is this proof that he's still alive? I guess it's just confirmation that he was somehow affiliated with this abandoned dorm, but you obviously already knew that, otherwise you wouldn't be dropping off roses.
And now I might still be able to save my brother, too.
Does Alexis not need to rush back? Do they not care if she's missing from her dorm? I'd be much more concerned if a girl was missing than if a couple of guys. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, the whole deal. Definitely, I want to push shares and subscriptions this month and next month. I really want to try to grow the channel, so if you guys can help me out there, that'd be great. Next episode is going to be the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Identity, so watch out for that, and thank you. See you next time.